Welcome back to Know Thy Shelves. I'm Michelle.
I'm Rachel.
So this is a special bonus anniversary edition. So we have a Hobbit cup.
A Lord of the Rings cup of
Yes.
topics.
Yes. So we kind of just mix them up and then we're just going to pull them out, randomly talk about it. But before then, we have some bookish news to talk about. Sad day for our town. So we just got news yesterday that they will be demoing our entire mall now. And that has our major chain bookstore, which is the only one in town.
Okay. So, from what Kyle, which is my husband, has said, it's going into Joann Fabrics, where Joann Fabrics used to be.
Okay.
So,
I knew they were
it might move.
It might move, but we don't have concrete proof of that. But yes, it's really our only major chain bookstore, I should say. I mean, we have a couple small used bookstores in our town, but to try to get brand new books, special edition, edge books, that's going to be a little difficult unless we order online.
Which I don't like doing because you get dinged corners and it takes forever.
Yeah.
I want to pick out my own specific copy.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah. That'd be awesome if they went into Joann's, because that also went bankrupt, I think, across the
country.
Not we lost Michael's, a craft store that is still, still a thing, but not in our town. Sad face. So yeah, some good scrapbooking stuff, okay?
Yeah.
But yes, that's kind of the bookish news that I had. Kind of want to start sad.
So I have more bookish news, which is also sad.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
So, the federal government
okay,
has decided to put on the table a federal ban on books in kids' libraries, so school libraries, for the way they put it is it's supposed to be sexual books. But,
okay.
So obviously 50 Shades of Grey and Den of Vipers and stuff like that shouldn't be in a children's library. So whatever, I don't care.
Right.
But
okay.
The language in the bill also refers to LGBT and trans books. So
okay,
those are also wrapped into this bill.
Oh.
So
read the fine print.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I understand the concept of wanting to monitor, is the best way I'm going to put it, monitor the books in a children's section in a public library or a school library. That makes sense to me. But still, that's more limitations on books that can be out in the public.
Yeah. I get, to a certain extent, there is definitely adult books.
Yes. No, I 100%.
Smut books shouldn't be in kids' libraries.
Yes, I agree with that.
But there are books that are YA books that are geared towards kids that are gay.
Right.
Or trans that they should have access to.
Yeah. Yeah. Young adult, that's getting more into teenager, and that's just, I don't know. I don't feel yes, the parents should still monitor what their kids read. I get that. But, that should be done at home, not the government telling you what your kids shouldn't do.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be fun.
So that's more depressing news.
So our suggestion would be, if you want a book, buy it physically.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, there are some books that I'm even having a hard time finding, and they're not risque in any fashion. I just think, they're printing less books. They're harder to get because not a lot of people do physical stuff anymore. So it's kind of depressing.
So it's easier for them to disappear.
Yes, 100%. So, great.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the fun part of this bonus
episode. Now that we got through their depressing stuff, well, we have some more depressing things, but it's going to be fun.
We'll do it with a smile.
Yes. Banning books is not fun, so we had to be a little serious there.
Yes.
So we kind of want to start it out with, how do we feel about the podcast so far? And I have a follow-up question after that, and then we can get into the jar of goodies.
Okay.
So, do you want to go first or do you want me to?
You can go first.
Okay. So, I really like out of this podcast that I am reading books I don't think I'd ever touch. Like, going into a bookstore and be like, yeah, that's what I'm going to read today. So, I think that's one thing that I really enjoyed about the podcast so far is because we have similar tastes and we do not have similar tastes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best way I can put it. So it's kind of nice reading books that I've picked up and be like, nah, not really. Like Witchcraft for Waverly Girls. I've picked that up multiple times because of the cover, and I just didn't pick it up. And so you're like,
I forced you to read it. I was like,
I mean, forcing me, but kind of not really. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've really liked about it. I feel like the podcast is going good. We've at least did an episode every week.
Yeah, well, with an exception of September, but we figured it out.
Yes. I mean, we read more than one book.
Yes.
For our videos. So, I mean, yeah, taking vacations, that's going to happen. But I feel pretty good about our episodes. And
so, I think we're doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ones that are performing the best are the ones that, one, are recent releases. So, whatever that book is.
The vampire book?
Yes.
Internal Ruin?
Yeah. Immortal Dark is the first one.
Yeah, Immortal Dark and yeah.
But
I feel like that was kind of a up and coming, like, I don't think she's written anything else, and it was just like a new author, and it kind of blew up.
Yeah. So our new releases or our controversial ones. So like God of Malice, where we have a more in-depth conversation.
Yeah.
Seems to do the best.
Yes. And okay.
For us.
Yes. And so that was going to lead into my second question. Do you see any changes in our future for like our formatting?
I think we need a little bit more discussion and a less like summary.
That's kind of
yeah.
I put kind of like shorter summaries and a little bit more discussion about maybe topics in the books but obviously we're going to make that decision off air, guys.
Yes.
But that's kind of what I was thinking too. Because I mean, I still like going over the plot and stuff, but I feel like more of just our thoughts in general need to get out there.
I think our best episodes are when we're
where
discussing.
We diverge.
Yes.
Where we're like, here's the plot summary. So this is what I
we
thought.
This is why we thought it.
Yes.
It also ends up happening when one of us does not like the book.
I mean, sometimes I have some feelings on it, okay?
So we need to get better at like discussing our positives.
Okay.
As opposed to like our negatives.
Okay. I can take the criticism, yes. I get it. Yes. So sometimes like trying to take out your personal feelings if you really didn't like something, but you still gotta kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
And kind of highlight what the author or what the book did well. I get that. Okay. I can take that.
Yeah. It's harder to pick out like the positives, like, oh, I love this about this book, than it is like, I absolutely hated this because this character did this.
Yes. Okay. I can, yeah. I get it. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I go on tangents when I don't like the book, so here we are.
Well, if we like the book, we have to go on tangents too. We have to do the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Like, if we really like something, well, what didn't we like about it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Thought I was going along the same line. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about the podcast in general? Like, do we feel like we want to change the episode style? Like, not episode style, but like, not do 4 books a week in the month, or 4 books a week.
I mean, we kind of
that hard. That'd be really hard. But like, I just didn't know. Do you still feel comfortable doing 4 books a month?
Yeah, because I like our like genre mix up, so we're always reading something different, even if we have a theme.
Yeah,
which I like our themes because they kind of tie everything together.
Yeah, I do. Instead of just like here's a random book, this one, and it feels like it makes sense to do them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, this March's theme is kind of random. But it's because
yeah.
we gave over control of what we could pick.
Which, we'll know for sure by the end of March if that was a bad idea or not. But hey, it's off our wheel. So we've been trying to do the themes on like a wheel kind of randomizer. Yes. And, husband pick was March. Not where I thought we were going that fast into the themes.
It's like, yep, let's do that.
Yeah. But I'm here for the challenge.
Yeah.
So.
Sabriel's gonna be a challenge.
No, it's not. I love you, honey.
To be fair, though, they both picked pretty big books.
Yes. Yes. Yes, they did. And we're getting started on one right now. At least I am. I'm
25% into our next book.
I'm 1%. Literally just read the first page. I was going to do a little bit more reading today, so.
But, yeah.
That's my current read, I guess. It's not on our list, but there
you
go.
I finished everything up, so I was like, okay, well, what do I want to start? Well, I might as well start the podcast book.
So you can kind of get into something later.
And
gotcha.
I DNF'd a book this week, too, so here we are.
DNF'd a book?
Yep.
I just go... I don't think I've ever Oh, I can't say that. I don't know. I didn't write that. That would have been a really good topic to talk about, but yeah, I know.
We can talk about it.
I don't have any I feel like if I really don't like a book and I'm 50% in, I'm just going to finish the book because I'm weird. I have to...
I wasn't 50% into the book that I DNF'd. But the reason I DNF'd it is because it was, one, taking to, the plot wasn't moving fast enough, so I was like, okay.
I can see that.
Well, and then the premise was it's alright, but I need it to move faster.
Okay.
So it wasn't giving me what I wanted, so I was like, I'm just gonna not.
Okay.
It was also 500 pages, when it should have been 300.
Okay. No, I totally get that. There are some books that sometimes don't feel like you move fast enough, but my general rule is if I'm at least more than 50%, I'm just gonna finish it.
You're
and
just
I'll be
gonna read it.
Yeah, pretty much. But maybe if I'm 20% or less, I don't know. I'm not really.
Usually I give him at least 25%.
Okay.
And then if I'm not feeling it at that point, I'm like, nah.
Do you ever go back to any of them?
Sometimes, but most of the time, no.
No.
Most of the time they're like, okay, this wasn't for me, so I'm just gonna move on.
I gotcha. No, I get it. I just feel like I already put effort into it. But, I mean, it'd have to be really bad for me to want to just be like, nah.
Yeah.
Put it in the graveyard. Which I kind of want to do a visual of that, but I never DNF a book that much, so. Or that often, I should say.
I've had one a month so far. So I DNF'd one in January and I DNF'd one in February.
Okay.
So.
I mean, I get it. Yeah. I mean, if they are, longer, it would make sense if you just want to just be done with it.
Yeah.
I have a fear of commitment for anything over 500, so it's never been a problem for me.
Well, I consistently this year have been reading huge books.
Yes, you have.
And I'm like, God dang.
It's not going to help your reading.
No, but
it's more...
I get them out of the way.
Yeah, you take... And, the smaller books don't really have a lot of plot. They're more just fun, easy reads. The more 500 pages, you're actually going to get a story. You're going to get character development. You're going to get all the stuff that a book should have, I guess.
And sometimes you get them over-explaining it.
Yes, 100%. I agree with that. So, are we wanting to get into the jar now?
Yes.
Okay, you can start us off.
Okay, our first one is going to be this one.
Yes.
Let's see what it is.
See if it's going to be nice to us, or we just hate life.
A book that everyone likes, but you don't.
Well, since you pulled it, do you want me to answer first?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. So I just put Stephen King in general. Everyone loves Stephen King, and I can't get past his writing style.
I mean, that's fair, because that's how I feel about Stephen King, too.
Yeah, I want to, because he's written so many books, you would think I could find one, but I just can't. The over-explaining piece to it.
Mine is Twilight. Yeah, we covered on that.
I felt like this was coming.
So, If you watched or listened to that episode, you know how I feel about Twilight, which I did like it when I was younger.
I was about to say, we bonded over it.
So that was, to be fair. But on reading it again, I was like, no, I hate this. And the same with 50 Shades of Grey. Like, I hated that.
I not read it.
It's awful.
Yeah, I heard, so I didn't even try it. Yeah, no, we talked about the Twilight thing. I could see rereading it as an adult why it was just like, oh yeah, this isn't that great. Yeah, I couldn't. I tried picking up her like later stuff that's geared more towards like adults, and I couldn't get into it. For example, The Host.
Yeah.
I really liked the movie, so I'm like, okay, I'll read the book. No, I couldn't even get. No, I DNF'd that book. I had high hopes because, you know, it's same person with Twilight. I don't know why I didn't like that one as much.
It just didn't hit you right.
Yeah, it was really slow getting into it, and, you know, 100 pages in, I feel like something should have happened, and it wasn't. It was just explaining the world, the setup, and I get it, but I already knew that from watching the movie, so maybe it was a book I should have read first instead of watching the movie.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of if there's any other ones. I know there's ones that I'm, like, historical, I don't give that much of a chance to because it just doesn't hit me right for most of the time.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of anything that I, like, it's like, no, this is trash.
Very controversial, Colleen Hoover. I don't
Colleen
really
Hoover.
I just don't really like her writing style, I guess is the best way to put it. I just feel like it's kind of the same book over and over. And
I don't like her topics. So to be fair, I haven't read a Colleen Hoover book, but I don't like, from the trailers of what I've seen from the movies that come out, I'm like, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah, no. I've read one of them. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. It was that memorable. And then I tried to pick up another one. It was just kind of the same writing style, and it was just like, yeah, I'm good. This is a no-go author for me. So I guess I'd be an author instead of books.
Which is fair.
I mean, you pretty much know, like, if you read a book, if you're gonna like some of the other stuff, unless it's completely changed. Or, like, in a different genre altogether. Like, maybe it's different, but usually it's the same writing style.
Oh, I have a good one. Wuthering Heights. So people who read classics love Wuthering Heights. I read it, absolutely hated it.
What did you hate about it, though?
Because it's drama for drama. There is everybody doesn't like each other.
Okay.
They're arguing back and forth.
I just thought it was boring.
Drama. The whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. I agree with that statement. I do like one where they included zombies, but that's just my preference. Anything better with zombies, I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, that's probably a pretty good one.
Yeah. That one's big right now because the movie's out.
Oh yeah, they redid the movie again for
the 20th
time. I feel like the 20th time, but that's a whole other issue we're not gonna get into because we might make some people mad. Yeah, let's see here. I was gonna throw something out there, but it's really controversial, so I'm not gonna do it.
Just do it. Do it.
No, because then we might get canceled. The Bible.
To be fair, most people haven't read the Bible.
That's true. I had to do that a lot in school. Well, yeah, you know, not school, but whatever they call it when you're in church.
Vacation Bible School.
Yeah.
VBS.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, and it's nothing to do with the faith itself. It's more to do with why is there so many different versions of one book? Like, that's what I don't like. And to find a true, authentic version is mainly impossible nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's just my thoughts on it, just from a standpoint of a book reader.
I mean, yeah, you're right. There's like a ton of different versions, and
That's the only thing that's the one thing that really gets me about it.
Yeah. And it was changed throughout history to favor certain...
Yeah, and so I have my own personal beliefs, but that's just beside the point of the Bible in general. So
Yeah, I get it.
that's a very controversial topic, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, just a second. I'm going to close the back door because Cooper keeps whining.
Okay.
I'll be back. Hold it down.
Hold down the fort, guys. Well, anyways, do we have anything else we want to talk about? Because I'm going to pull another thing from our lovely jar here. Pick our doom faith of topics here.
Getting bit.
Let's tell you. Okay. What books might we be surprised to find on your shelves?
So I have some history books,
Mm-hmm.
which shouldn't be my topic, but since we live in the world we do,
Okay.
I have... I want to be informed.
Okay. So, like, what kind of, like, old history textbooks, or...
It's more like alternate history.
Mm-hmm.
So, instead of like standard white man history, it's told by different people.
Okay, gotcha. I getcha. Different viewpoints in history.
Yes.
I gotcha. That makes perfect sense to me, because ultimately, if you only read, like, Americanized history books, you are going to miss some of the actual history that went down, because we've seen it time and time again where history is written by the victors.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand that completely. Anything else?
I'm looking at my
That
shelves
we might be
across the
surprised.
way.
I'm like,
Well, I read pretty widely, so it's not
Yeah.
like...
What's one you have that most people don't, maybe?
The Bachman books, which is Stephen King, but it has rage in it in particular.
That's
That's been banned.
Yeah, he banned it himself.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Uh,
So you have some banned books? No real surprise for me.
yeah, not a surprise. I'm looking at the shelves. Because mine are, like, pretty... Well, my thing is I read, like, all different genres.
yeah, I
so
was
it's
gonna
not
say,
like it's...
There's not a genre that you dislike a lot, so
It's just a lot of
just random.
mixed in.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. So a couple for me would be, I have, like, the most random collection ever, I feel like, because I have my regular, like, breed books, and then I have, like, survival books, because I was really big into zombies at one point, so I feel like I needed to be prepared if zombies took over the world. So I have a lot of survival books. I have a lot of old cookbooks, just because some of the knowledge for, like, recipes like that has just gone out the window.
Yes.
Like, I know you can look up online, but, like, it's not going to tell you what ingredients people used in the 70s or 50s, and I really like seeing that, of, like, what people created with half of what we have now.
Yeah.
It's just really interesting to me. I got collector's books that have, like, the pricing guide in it, specifically, like, Pokemon ones. Obviously really, really outdated, but I still like... It's still, like, a collector's thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I still like that. Hey, this is cool that they made it into a book that says how much at this time this card was worth. Like, and it's not just Pokemon. I have a couple other ones. Fiestaware. Because they have a uranium line.
That's expensive now.
Yeah, it's super expensive. So when they use their Festive Red, they used some kind of uranium, so it is very spicy, which means it's highly radioactive, guys. I have a Geiger counter and everything. So it's just, like, random stuff like that I like to collect. If the book's interesting or weird, I'm probably gonna pick it up.
So I definitely have some survival books.
It's well needed.
The cookbooks we have are just, like, one, I stole one from Mom, and it's, like, this ring-bound, like, thing that has a chicken pot pie recipe that I make, so I was like, oh, okay, this is This is coming with me. She doesn't know I have it.
Well, hopefully she doesn't watch the video. No, I totally get it. I have like a whole shelf dedicated to my own personal like cookbook, the ones that like recipes that I've made. I have it all in like a ring binder and ones that I really like, and then I have like a lot of like older like Nesquik, and then I also have like Philadelphia cream cheese one, which, you know, that used to be like you bought that over everything else because Philadelphia cream cheese is like the best.
The one I stole from Mom is French's onion. It has the crispy onion thing.
I have to see that. Just gonna put that out there, but that is awesome. I'll get into there is one specific book that I have written down on my list, but we'll get into it when we come across it. So yeah, I'm good if you are. Just have random stuff. I'll talk about it. There's another one coming up, so I'll get into that. Okay, so what question did we get?
Reading a book that is 1,000 plus pages.
That was mine. So we have talking points and reading goals mixed in. So that was one of my reading goals for this year. Is I want to try to complete a 1,000 plus page book.
So are we reading Priory of the Orange Tree?
Well, my book that I was going to pick was Alchemist. I really want to kind of see.
Okay.
It was really popular, and I love reading fan fiction, or at least I did when it was a thing. I think it is still a website, but not as popular as it has been in the past.
Harry Potter fan fiction is on the rise. People love
tying it to something they can recognize. Yeah. That's why I loved reading fan fiction. Because, you know, you have that one plot where you're like, I didn't like how this fucking turned out. Like, it sucked! And then you go to fan fiction and it's like, that never existed. Thank you. Like, you can live out your fantasy of what you wanted to happen in something where you didn't feel like it went in the line that you should have went.
So for me, I at least read 1,000 page plus book a year recently, and I don't know why that is, but I completed the Game of Thrones series as it stands right now. And then
you have to say that? He's coming out with more?
Well, he's supposed to come out with the Winds of Winter, which I don't know if he ever is going to.
Okay.
But as far as big books, I'm scared, but I'm not scared. I'm like, okay, we're going to do this.
I think it's just the commitment for me.
So far this year, because it's on my bingo spread.
Yeah.
Is big books, I've completed 3. That's over 500.
I gotcha. Okay.
Is what I consider a big book.
No, I get it. I just wanted to challenge myself. Because I don't know. It's funny, you can't just finish in a couple days, and that thought scares me for some reason.
You just gotta live with it. You gotta take the month and just kind of like...
I know, and I struggle with that piece, so that's one of my goals. I want to try to, and it also ties into another one of my reading goals, which is the first one, but yeah, we haven't gotten into that.
So, for 1,000-page books, it's easier if you read other things on top of it and just take your time, live in the world. Because you're going to be there for 1,000 pages.
I know, but I don't know. And the completionist in me is like, you need to finish this now.
You just got to jump in, like...
And I've historically not jumped from book to book in between books. I just recently did that with, like, it was, like, less than 200 pages. So, and then I finished the podcast book, and I had to put that... It took me too long to finish that 200-page book. But, yeah, I actually did that, and it wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be.
Yeah. So you gotta think of it like you're watching a TV show. So if you, like, compartmentalize one book, and then you're like, okay, this is something completely different.
Yes. So is your goal to do whatever book?
Priory of the Orange Tree?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna read that this year. We'll see. I'm gonna get to it. It's a dragon book, so I'm interested still, but I haven't, like, fully committed.
I gotcha. So you're in your reading goal, you're doing 500 plus.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And I gotta do 5 of those.
But that's still an achievement. That's That's good, though. But yeah, for me, I want to try to do Alchemize. Because I want to. I want to see the hype.
So for Alchemized, I want to read Manacled first before I read Alchemized to see like what was changed from it.
Yeah.
And that is definitely over 1,000 pages still.
Yes.
So it's like 2,000 pages of like kind of the same story. So I haven't got there yet.
I think I want to read Alchemized first and then go to
Manacled.
Yeah, to see what was changed. Just because I know it's a Harry Potter fan fiction, so I know what I'm going to get into when I read Manacle. So that's why I want to read Alchemized first. Just opposite of you. You're welcome. Well, I just don't want to get... I guess my fear is, what if I really like the fan fiction version better than the other one? You know?
Yeah.
So I want to read the one that came out, the one that she's making money off of, before I commit to maybe buying a book that's, you know, not actually published. And people, because they print it and bind it for you. So I don't want to get into all that yet.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a slippery slope for me, so take a step back.
What we can do is you can read Manacled, and then we can ourselves get into bookbinding and start binding our own books.
It is a very timely process. It is actually interesting, though.
Yeah. Next hobby.
You know? We can do it.
My craft thing is already full. We already have a bunch of paper, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm not opposed. Not opposed. So there's that, guys. We might be picking up a new hobby. Scary. Well, I've seen people do it, and then they actually did it upside down. And I'm like, that would be me. That would be me. I'd be like, oh, this is really accomplished, and then you go to read it, it's upside down in the book. It's like, oh. I feel like that would be me. Okay, are we ready for our next topic?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get down here to the bottom. Okay, so our next talking point would be, how many books are too many in a series? So what is the perfect number to be like, this is the end?
Over 5. It's too many for me.
Okay. Okay.
Not saying I won't read over that, but like when you get over that, you're like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a big commitment.
Yes, it is. I said 4+, but 5 is probably gonna be my top. Like, you can't go over that because then you just have... It gets too dramedy for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I would say 4 to 5 is my max.
Like, I'm fine with spin-off series. Like, if you take, for example, romance novels do this a lot, where they get one couple's one book, and then they go to another couple, but they have some of the same characters. I'm fine with reading however many, as long as the books are good.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, and I think it's like that 5 point, like, they just go downhill.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. There's an author that I really like, but like and it's a romance one, so they're not technically together, but they have characters from other ones, and it's a nice kind of tie-in for people that have read all of them. But like, when you're up to 20-some books, like, I don't want to go back through and read like the first one all the way up just to be like, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know? And I love her work, but no, I'm sorry. There has to be a point where it's like, that's cool, but nah. You know?
So, Throne of Glass was almost too much for me. And that's, I think, 7 or 8.
I never finished it. Because I usually stop at 4.
And what sucks about Throne of Glass is, like, the first 2 are alright to me. And then the third one is where the characters that I like come in.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have my witch girl in the first 2. I don't have the guy character that I like in it until the third book.
Yeah.
And then one of them, she has so many POVs with Throne of Glass.
Yes.
Which is a problem for me.
Yeah.
But then one of them is Chaos book, and it has like completely new characters, pretty much. So it like felt like, and I enjoyed that book because it felt like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, maybe that's why she did it. I don't know. I never finished the series because it's one of those where it's like, I read it as it's coming out, and like, you lose sight of ones if they're not all out in one go, or at least I do. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll pick that up eventually. And then when you get to it, it's like, okay, well, that's too expensive now.
Yeah. And the Sookie Stackhouse ones are another, like, after the first, I want to say 3, that one goes downhill.
Yeah, I stopped reading. I commend you and Amber for, like, continuing that, but I was like, nah, 4, I'm done. Like, it got a little too, like, what am I reading?
A were-tiger in there.
Yeah, like, she's a fairy now? What does this mean? I don't understand. Like, it just got a little too much for me.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that. Okay, are we ready for the next topic?
Yep.
Okay, it's your
go.
Get it, it's a good one.
We go down to the bottom.
Ooh, the bottom one.
What tropes are you drawn to?
Ooh. Harems. Or
of the reverse variety.
Yes, reverse harems technically, but harems in general, I'm okay with. I really gravitate towards that, and then Omegaverse, of course. Touch Her and Die, Loyalty, kind of like Golden Retriever vibes.
Okay, so mine, I'm drawn to enemies to lovers.
Okay.
For sure. Dragon books. If it's got a dragon in it, I'm probably gonna read it. If it's romantic and a dragon book, even better.
Yes. 100%.
I like the Grumpy Sunshine because you get, like, that banter.
Oh,
I gotta have banter.
Yes.
I can't just be, like, straight.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I gotta have the back and forth.
Yes. It is needed. If you're gonna do enemies to lovers, then it has to hit just the right notes.
Yes. Horror books, I'm drawn to cults.
Okay. I mean, I like anything post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Sci-fi, it's more dystopian, and I don't know why that is, but those are the ones I'm picking up.
Fair enough.
What? Fantasy. I lean towards more the romance-y genre.
Okay.
So I like the romance subplot.
I get it.
If it's straight fantasy, I'm okay with it. But it's gotta be like, it can't be war fantasy. It's gotta be like
Yeah.
going on a journey.
Yeah. No, I get that. I understand that 100%. I get it. Any other tropes that you're really drawn to?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Definitely enemies to lovers is my...
Yeah. No, if I had to pick my top one, it would be probably Omegaverse. Or Fated Mates, kind of. Okay. Okay, so this is a book goal. Reading a book from an Indiana author.
Okay.
So mine, I already picked out my reading goal for this year, apparently. I really want to read 8,119 by Joshua Hall. We met him last year. And he's a local Indiana artist. Author. I combined an author and an artist. I know. I can never repeat that, so or replicate that. So there's that. But yeah, and that also ties into my number one reading goal for this year, which we haven't got to yet. So
okay. So one of my goals this year is on my little bingo board is indie. So he is technically in the indie world.
Yes. Yeah.
Kyle has made friends with a bunch of. They do middle grade, most of them, but they write like Goosebumps type books.
Oh yes, I've seen him like kind of like advertise his friends. Yeah.
So I want to get to some of those this year.
Okay.
For sure. And all those are indie authors.
Yeah.
I think my goal is 5
okay.
indie authors.
That makes sense. I get it. No, I wanted to do indie, but I kind of also wanted to try support like local, like
Yeah.
you know.
You can read a John Green book.
I have read John Green's book. Has he written any recently?
He's written one about tuberculosis. Everything is tuberculosis is what it's called.
Okay, interesting. I might have to.
And that one's nonfiction.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I think he's done with writing fiction.
Fiction. Okay, I get it. Okay, are we ready for our next one?
Yep.
Okay, moving right along.
Do you stop in the middle of a chapter?
Yes, I'm a monster. I knew where you were going with this, and I was like, and that's exactly what I put. When I have to stop, I just stop. I don't. Do I try to get to the end of the chapter if I'm reading and I'm like, hey, I need to stop after this one? Yes, but it's not gonna kill me if I just have to like walk away in mid chapter.
I try to stop like at the end of the chapter. Like I will try my hardest not to stop in the middle of it. But that's because I read multiple books.
Okay, that makes sense. So trying to get back into something when you're just in the middle of a chapter. Yeah, I could see.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, yes, I try to, but there's gonna be some instance where I gotta
leave
go.
it and then yeah.
But yes, I don't. It doesn't necessarily matter to me, but it might if I start reading multiple books at once.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I'm gonna stop at the end of the chapter, girl.
Fair enough. How do you feel about bookmarks that aren't actually bookmarks? Like,
no, you gotta have a book. You can't dog ear your page.
okay, thank you. That's a monster.
If you want to use a receipt, I'm okay with.
I do that a lot of times.
Like, random pieces of paper, fine. I don't care.
Yes, but I can't physically harm my book in any way.
No.
I
I can't write in my book either.
I can't do the stamp either. It's like, you know, some people make that like notarizing stamp where they customize it and you can put it in the front page and it's like library of so and so. No, that's a monstrous thing to do. Okay, I'm sorry.
I
Why?
get rid of books too often to like stamp them.
Yes, if they're ones I absolutely love, I'm not gonna damage them and
Yeah.
no, it stresses me out. Stop doing it. Okay. What's your favorite book of the year so far?
So far, let's see what my 5 stars were this year.
I know that's how I did it.
So, okay. So, one of my 5 stars was obviously Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. And I think the other one is a reread. So, I'm not going to count that one.
Okay.
So Witchcraft. And then I liked The Night and the Moth a lot this year.
So that would be your maybe like top 2 for the year so far?
So far, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yep. Well, Immortal Dark and Eternal Ruin was pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's Wayward Girls and Night and the Moth.
Okay. So my 5 stars for this year so far was Night and the Moth. I really liked that one. I'm sad there's no really cool edition besides the Germany one. Anyways,
Here we are.
here we are. And then also the Resident Evil manga volume 1. So ramp up for Resident Evil. It came out yesterday. But yeah, them were my top 5 stars this year so far. That will, I mean, I'll probably add on to it. I'm not gonna take anything out at this point.
It's February.
Yeah.
It's in the February.
Yep.
So
There should be more to come, which we kind of try to do a recap video on our last video in December. Like we kind of go over the book of the week and then kind of go over
what we felt.
yeah.
So far this year I've only read 16. So there's
Okay.
more to come.
Yes.
Because my goal
100%.
is 150.
Okay. 100%. Okay. Hit me with it.
A new trope you've gotten into recently.
Oh, okay. Okay. Second chances. I feel like that's one that I'm really not gravitated towards until recently. So I've been really into books that, especially like Omegas, because, you know, they're fated. Usually werewolves are fated. And them basically doing something horrible and be like, no, I reject you. And they come back.
Mhm.
Doesn't necessarily work all of the time, depending on like the severity of the the crime. But yeah, that's something that I've not kind of given a chance in the past. No pun intended. But it's something that I'm really getting into recently.
Mine, I think, is probably monster romances, and that's
Okay.
because I like a fated, like, I love fated mates. So if they're fated and then he just like comes and he does anything for, I'm like, yes, please.
Yes.
Also the kind of like, it's like, I want to say it's a microtrope, but where they have like a little companion. So like, like Cricket or Bartholomew.
Oh yes, it just makes, it gives you that level of like, yes, something else I needed. But yes, I agree. Yeah. I'm all about it.
I love a little companion.
Oh, yes. And I mean, if their name has a nickname, yes. I love it. But yes. Okay. All right, next one. Is it C?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Exploring a new genre is also a book reading goal.
So that's kind of one of mine too, because I have historical fiction on mine. Because I don't
Okay.
read historical.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. No, I get that. I made it a reading goal to try to pick up one mystery or thriller. It's not one I gravitate towards a lot of the time because I just don't like trying to figure it out.
So I don't necessarily like mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because I'm to the point where I want horror instead of mystery.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't do it for me.
No.
Like, if there's a mystery in a book,
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it, but I'm not, like,
But it's not the
seeking
main-
out
yeah.
a mystery.
Yeah. And that's kind of one I wanted to see because it's not one I've actually ever, it's just not one I ever do. So I was like, trying to explore and figure out new stuff. Maybe I will give it a chance. Maybe it might be like a horror thriller until I can kind of get straight into the mystery piece.
Yeah, because I pick up horror books as opposed to thriller books.
Yes.
And thrillers kind of make me angry, the ones that I've read, because
Mhm.
of they don't go far enough. Like, I
Yes.
need you to, like,
Explain it like
Go.
I'm dumb.
like, more in-depth. Like, I need you to be more extreme.
Yeah.
Because I'm to that point where I'm like, I want it to be horror, or I don't want like,
yeah. Yep. We're just doing at least one, so I think I can do it. Hopefully.
mine's like 5 historical fiction books.
Dang. Do you have any in mind that you're gonna do?
So I know I'm continuing on with Outlander.
Oh, okay.
So
That is a very good historical one.
I want to continue on with Bridgerton,
Okay.
because I liked the second one. I think you would like the third one, but I did not like the first one.
Okay, fair enough. I've tried like watching the show, but it's just a lot of yeah.
So
It's a lot of like drama.
the first one is kind of enemies to lovers, but it has a trope that I don't like. And I think that's one of our topics, so I'm not going to get into that trope.
Okay. Yep.
The second one is enemies to lovers for sure, positive. So I'm like, yes, I'm all about that.
Yes. Okay.
The third one is kind of like Cinderella,
Okay.
which is why I think you would like
Okay.
that one the best.
Stop trying to get me into books. No, I'm just kidding. Fair enough. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig it. Okay. Unless you have anything else you want to go over.
Okay.
Okay.
One or multiple POVs.
Okay. Depends. I'm okay with just one point of view because like Moth and the Night and the Moth was just one POV. But I'm not mad about multiple POVs. I think where it gets into the issue where you have like 20
Yeah.
characters and then they're all fighting for screen time basically.
So I prefer 1 or 2.
Yeah.
4 at my max. If
What
it's
if there's
more,
5 guys?
if it's that's completely different.
Okay.
Because if they're all together, then
Okay.
um
But like 4 is like your like if it's just people from the story.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely.
Anything over that, it gets a little confusing, or there's always one POV that you just don't want to read.
That is true. That is very true.
You're like, I don't care about this character.
Yeah, and it also depends on if there's a clear transition between the POVs.
Yes.
If there's no clear, like, you're just supposed to, like, oh yeah, it switched, but you have to kind of guess who it is. That makes it unpleasurable to, like, read. It's like, huh?
Yeah. Which we ran into before.
Yes. So I didn't even know that was a thing. So I was like, no, no. So that's definitely one I'm like, yeah, no. If it does that, that will probably be a DNF for me.
So I like it when it has like the character's POV as like the title. Like, this is this character.
Yes.
You're reading this character.
Or like visually, like if there's like something that ties it to that specific character, that's fine too.
I also, fantasy novels, there's too many names to keep track of to have like 20 POVs.
Yeah.
Because you have to jump into a different story, pretty much.
Yeah. It's just too complicated, too hard. But I would say probably 4, and unless it is a romance with a harem. That's completely different. I don't really... The books I read don't really go over 5 characters in the harem itself, so I'm going to say 5 is probably going to be my max to...
For
POVs.
romance, I prefer both POVs.
Yeah, 100%. I can deal with just the one and maybe get a little tad bits in between if they're, like, the guys, but I want a little bit in this, they're like, what the fuck are you thinking about? I need that. But, okay, are we on for our next one?
Yep.
Okay. Books that made you cry.
Okay.
Well, sad part coming in 3, 2.
Okay, so The Fault in Our Stars, which is about cancer kids. Looking for Alaska made me cry because of certain things that happen in that book. I'm not going to spoil it because it's the middle of the book.
Fair enough.
Crescent City made me cry.
Okay.
And Wings and Ruin, A Court of Wings and Ruin made me cry.
I don't want to read that one now.
Because of certain things I'm not going to say.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fourth Ring made me cry. Not gonna spoil it, but there was a death in there, so, yeah.
A lot of them have to do with deaths.
Yeah. I'm so sad with that one. And then, actually, Witchcraft for the Waverly Girls made me cry. It was just...
It's intense.
Towards the end of it, when she was doing that, like, letter, like, I was just like, oh! Like, that just...
Yeah.
I cried like a baby. Not even gonna lie. It's funny, because with this, I asked my husband, I said, hey, I know I've talked about books that made me cry. Give me one. And he's like, I don't know, that one Hollow or something. I'm like, I haven't read that one yet, honey. He's like, oh, well, then I don't know. I'm like, thanks, honey.
I'm not a huge, like, crier when it comes to books, but some things hit me and I'm like, I am bawling. Like, Crescent City, when it happened, Kyle was at work because he was working a different job at this point. And I was reading it and he came home and I was like bawling. I was like, I can't.
And he was like, okay, wait, what's wrong? Help.
Like, ugly cry. And it sucks because that series, like, goes downhill. Like, after the first book, no. I can't.
Like, emotional roller coaster?
No, like,
okay.
It gets worse.
Okay, I gotcha. No, I get it. I think sometimes for me, I could read, like, a book that made me cry and not cry again, but I think it's more of what's going on in my life, the emotional connection that has to the book itself, and then that's an avenue for me to be like, yes, I'm crying about the book, sure. But I'm not usually a crier, so I don't really cry.
Same.
So, yeah.
And I also stay away from books that I know are gonna make me cry. Like, I'm not reading an animal book. Like, you can go on somewhere. Because I've been traumatized too many times as a child. They made us read Where the Red Fern Grows, and both those dogs died, and I'm mad about it until this day.
And then, the Fox and the Hound Disney movie that I can never watch again. I watched it as a kid, and that was it. I cried. I was like, I ain't watching this again, Dad. I ain't doing it. Like, it was just rough. Yeah. Okay. Any other ones that make you want to cry?
I don't think so. Wayward Girls was like almost there because of the letter at the end.
I did. I cried about the letter at the end.
But I don't think...
I know there's other ones that have made me kind of tear up, but like full on, like, I'm sobbing, that's the 2 books that got me.
It's...
And that's why I was like, I really want to read more of his work.
John Green and Sarah J. Maas apparently make me cry.
I mean, fair enough. There are some very sad scenes in some John Green books.
Okay. Instead of selling unwanted books, put them in a free library.
That was one of my goals this year. Like, we go to, like, half-price books and we can sell some. I just want to try to either make my own library or put some of the old books that, or ones that I didn't gravitate towards, read. I was like, nah, this ain't for me again. That's what I want to kind of do this year.
I mean, I have a tote of books in there. If you want to go around the city and put them in a free library, we can.
We could make that one of a cool episode we film. That would be fun.
I mean, we could do that after this if you wanted.
There is a website for...
Like, I know where a couple are. There's one down that way.
Mm-hmm.
Down by the library.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are by the libraries. Little
Yeah.
free library by the library.
I love it. I'm all about it. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Because I got rid of a lot of manga going through them, and those just don't resell for anything. So I figured they're not obviously anything bad. They're not ones that used to be wrapped, if you know what I mean. But it's just ones I'm just never going to continue, or no point in keeping them. So it's kind of what I wanted to do. So, okay. All right, let's get on to our next topic. Okay. Okay. So this is actually my number 1 reading goal for this year, and it's to clear out physical TBRs, which a lot of my reading goals kind of tie into this big one. Trying to finally, I'm sorry, I didn't let you talk first.
Oh, you're good.
Yes, sorry.
So, my physical TBR is a monster. It's a Hydra.
Oh, yeah.
So, I read one book, and then
you pick up 10
more Spawn. So,
10 more Spawn.
Physical TBR is a little difficult for me. But obviously, we're reading a lot in the podcast books are ones I own.
Yes.
Because
some don't really fit our genre and kind of have to look, but that's maybe 1 out of the 3, I think.
But I'm not going to prioritize, Stuff Your Kindle Day books over my physical.
I gotcha. No, I get it. I was just wanting to try... I bought them. I want to try to read them to see if I want to keep them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of... Which is a lot harder than it sounds.
Because there's too many pretty books.
I
know. I want this one because it's pretty. I heard this one was good, so I'm picking it up.
But I want to, if I read it and don't like it, I want to try to give it a home that they're going to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of part of it, too, where I'm not trying to make money off it, like scalpers or anything like that, but, because people do that. People buy new cool books or exclusive books just to resell them for more. Gross. Anyways.
Yeah.
But if I don't like it, then I want to try to give it to someone that is going to like it.
Yeah.
So
it's better to give them to people that enjoy them. And that's why when I rate something 2 or lower and I know I'm not going to reread it, I'm just going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Whether that's sell it or whatever.
Yeah. No, I get it. Just how it is. I just want to... There's no point in keeping a whole bunch of books that I'm never ever going to read, and I want to try to fix that.
Yes.
It's just really hard to... when we could buy more. Okay.
Reading a book from the 90s. I'm assuming this is one of your goals.
Yes. And to tie back to my TBR, physical TBR, I picked up a R.L. Stein book. Halloween Night, and that's from the 90s, so I want to try to read that one.
So mine, I have a decade page.
Yes, I know you had a
and I'll show it on the podcast. So if you're watching the video, you get to see into my little journal.
She's done really good work with it. Better than I would have.
So I have an ABC challenge as well. So I'm reading a book that starts with the letters of the alphabet. I'm doing pretty well on that one, actually.
Yeah.
And then my decade one. So I'm starting, I think I have like 12.
Different.
So
decades.
each decade I'm going to read a book this year.
Okay. Have you done 90s yet?
No.
Okay.
90s is still open.
All right. Well.
So we can pick something 90s from the podcast for the podcast if we
Yeah, we can.
if it lines up.
Yeah, Finland. Yeah.
I think Sabriel might line up, or it might be 80s.
I want to say it's 80s.
But I'll have to check.
But yeah, I'd have
date.
to check. I'd have to check for sure, to be honest with you. Are we ready?
Yep.
For our next one? Okay. Okay, another reading goal. Reading a classic. Because I struggle with this.
That falls into my decades.
Yes, 100%. I want to actually read the classic Frankenstein.
We can make that happen. I've read Frankenstein multiple times.
Have you read The Bride of Frankenstein?
The Bride of Frankenstein's not a book.
It's not a book. It's just a movie.
Yes.
Gotcha. Is there different versions of Frankenstein? Should I be wary of that? Like different,
So-
like, you know what I mean? Like different...
Yes, there are, but the difference is like the relation of the characters. So
Okay.
in one of the publications, they're not cousins. In the later one, they are cousins.
Okay. So it really just depends on how authentic...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want it. That's what I wanted to do. I picked a classic that I have interest in because I like Dracula, but also
Dracula is okay.
it's one of those.
I'm a Frankenstein girl. I
Yes.
have multiple copies of Frankenstein.
Yes.
I've read Frankenstein multiple times.
Yes.
So, one of our wheel things is classics, though, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So if we get it,
Yes.
we'll read Frankenstein. Dracula sucked to me.
I know that's kind of like everyone's consistent, or everyone's like, yeah. That's
So
what
if you
everyone
s-
says. So it's like, well, I don't want to hate the classic I'm gonna read, so I want to start out with something that is,
Yeah, go
Yeah.
with Mary Shelley.
yeah.
She's my girl.
Yes. So
Dracula, if you've seen the Francis Ford Coppola Dracula with Gary Oldman, you've pretty much read Dracula.
Okay. Okay. So it's pretty accurate to the book.
Yes.
Okay. I gotcha.
There's a couple changes, but it's pretty much.
No, I get it. I get it. Okay.
I'm down for reading Frankenstein whenever.
It'd be a reread for you at this point.
It's a reread like 12 times at this point.
You just have to read at least once a year.
Yeah, pretty much. Reading a book from the 50s, and this is another one of your goals.
Yes.
So we're doing all the decades.
Well, I did a couple, yes, but I want to try to finish 1984, which technically was written in 1949, but I wanted to include it because I really do. We tried to do it for the podcast. I kind of ran out of time on it, and I know you've read it, so I wanted to try to.
It's bleak. It's not
I
a
know.
fun time.
I know.
So have like a fun read in there with it, and you'll be all right.
Okay, I definitely want to do that, but yes, I wanted to try to get through that because it's an important historical kind of, now at least, classic one. So
Yeah.
yes, that's kind of what I wanted to do.
I think Brave New World might be in the 50s as well. It might be 40s though.
Mm,
So you could read that one if you wanted as
I
well.
could. Okay, that's mine. Okay, an unpopular book that you love.
Okay, I have to think about this.
I gotta find it on the
Where
list.
is... Well, an unpopular one that I love that you didn't really like is The Mistake.
That's true.
You use yours and then I'll
Okay.
think about stuff.
I really like a book by an author that I have a hard time finding in any kind of used bookstore. is Enclave by Anne Aguirre. It was only written in 2011, but it's part of the Razorland series, and I look forward to every time I'm at every half-price bookstore because I'm missing the fourth one. I cannot find it. So I was actually looking online the other day, and I'm trying to, like, I'd have to piece it together. There is no one, it's such a niche author, I guess. I'm having a hard time finding anyone that's selling, like, a book lot of all of them. And I wanted to try to get them all in hardback.
So Jay Kristoff is that way with me. And I don't know, like, everybody loves
Yeah.
Empire of the Vampire, which I didn't necessarily love. I should have talked about that one. But all of the rest of his books are, like, you can't find them.
Super hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Nevernight, which you can find at Target now.
That is true. But, I mean, his one series, Lifelike,
is, like, gone.
yeah. I had to order them to get the hardbacks of them. Like,
Yeah.
what? Why? But that probably just leads into a little bit more of the people that really like his work keep his work.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to think of one good one. I'm like, I don't know if... Because it's hard. Because I'm like, I've read...
are there any that... yeah, I had mine locked and loaded, girl. You could do, like, unpopular book series, too.
See, like, I don't really have... I guess I'm just, like,
Okay,
reading
so
the popular shit. I don't know.
What's one of your rarest books, then?
The Bachman books, but...
I was just trying to think of ones that you wouldn't be able to find mainstream, like...
Well, I have special editions of stuff.
Yeah. I was just trying to help. I mean, it's kind of hard to, because it's all subjective,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I know there's some books that I love that everyone's like, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of... It's like, yeah, okay.
I have an author that nobody really has heard of. And
Okay.
it's Todd. I think his name is Todd. Where's Scanlan? I'll have to look it up. Devil's Creek is one of my favorite books from last year.
Okay.
And because he's an indie author.
Oh, okay.
Todd Krishling. But he is not unpopular. It's indie.
Okay. I mean, still good enough. I mean...
And I found one of his books the other day, and I freaked out, and I made Kyle buy it for me.
Yes, I need it. No, I get it. I get it. Okay. You want to
Move on. Yep. We can move on.
Okay. I threw you off for that one. You're welcome. I think you put it on the list.
I did put it on the list.
Top wants to read book for this year.
I want to read Lord of the Rings.
Like, again?
No, I haven't read Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
I just read The Hobbit.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna read all of the Lord of the Rings.
yes.
Woo, talk about a time commitment.
The next one in Night in the Moth, I want to read.
We're gonna do that for the episode.
I don't know, because it's a sequel, so we'll have to squeeze it in.
Yeah. Bonus episode.
Yeah.
Any new releases besides the second two?
Night in the Moth. Sarah J. Maas is supposed to have another book coming out this year, at the end of this year. Maybe. I think it's going to be a court book, which...
Oh, well, that sucks.
I will read, for sure.
I gotcha.
I need to read the next Fourth Wing book. But I'm mad at the second one.
Too. I haven't read the third one yet. But I'm not, like, too rushed because the fourth book isn't out yet. So I'm not, like, I need to. I have bought it. I have it, but... Yeah, I'm a little nervous about reading that one.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Mine is gonna be Alchemized because that's my goal for this year.
Alchemized.
Yeah, I just want to, like I said, I kind of want to see the hype. So that's it for me. I mean, I know there's probably other like releases and stuff coming out, but that's my most anticipated book that I want to finish. So I'm gonna be devastated if I don't end up liking it.
That one's supposed to be devastating. Is it my turn?
Yep, go for it.
So just so you know, that one's gonna be sad.
I know, but I wanna see what the hype is about because everyone, like, people love it. So
Reading process.
ooh, reading process. Oh, progress, you mean?
Yeah.
I've read technically 39 books so far this year.
I've read 16.
Okay. Yeah.
But what is your reading process?
Okay.
Throw you off.
Okay, I can do that. Like, what do I typically read format wise?
Yeah.
Lately Kindle, just easier.
Mine's Kindle most of the time. Because it's easier.
Yeah, it's just easier than taking my precious books away from home.
Or audiobook, because a lot of the times I'll pop in an audiobook and then I'll work.
I haven't mastered that yet. I have not mastered the audio. Well, with work. I just can't do that with work. There's too much stuff going on in my brain for me to concentrate on the audiobook.
It's been a little hard recently because it's tax season, so the office is louder.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's usually audiobook.
Yeah, I get that. So I usually read the Kindle and then the free audiobook through there, which is just like a computer generalized voice that people hate. But I've just gotten used to it. But yeah, I would say Kindle, audio, and then physical book.
Yeah. Well, mine is like, I don't read a lot at home, which is kind of hard, but the way me and Kyle's relationship are is we're together like 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be like watching movies or doing something else instead of like physically in a different room away from each other.
No, I get that. I understand that. Me and my husband have different schedules, so I have a lot of free time to just do what I want. Which is nice. So, okay. We done with that topic?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Didn't be like, I'm gonna rush us. Okay. What's your favorite genre to read?
Romantasy.
Romantasy. I was trying to say that the other day, and I was like, the mixed one.
Mix it together.
Yeah, that one. So that's your all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say mine's sci-fi / fantasy, but romantasy's probably in there too.
I gravitate towards romantasy because if it's just romance, like contemporary romance, I don't gravitate towards those.
Yeah, it feels like it's lacking something for some reason. Yeah.
And then just fantasy ends up being like man fantasy, where you're like you get war, or it's written by a man. No offense to men, but sometimes like older fantasies, like it's written by a man and then they don't write the female characters well, and I need a well-written female character.
I get that. No, I understand that 100%. But yeah, I would say sci-fi just because I really like post-apocalyptic books. I'm all about that survival after the end of the world. I don't know why. I can't imagine. Okay. Moving on, right?
Yes.
You want to go? We're almost got through all of them. See?
Favorite book boyfriends.
This one's gonna take us a little bit. Do you want to go first, or you want me to?
You can go first. And then
I
I can
have
go back and forth.
Okay, I'll go over one, and then you can go over one. So my favorite book boyfriend in any kind of book the guy has to follow her no matter what. Give her like ultimate loyalty, no matter what mistakes or miscommunication that there is. Like, that guy is going to be the guy that I like a lot. So just kind of going on that, I'm going to go with Jackson from the Raylan of Ruin series. He is straight, I don't care what you done, I love you, and I'm going to kill everyone that you want.
Okay. So, one of my tops is, we're going to do both Sarah J. Maas's.
Okay.
so we can get those out of the way.
Okay.
Cassian,
Okay.
which is the big, buff, funny, like, but he's gonna do anything for Nesta, like,
Okay.
at all. And he also, like, picks at her, which I love.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
And, Lorcan from Throne of Glass.
Okay.
He, is also very tall.
Is that a commentary here?
Buff dude.
Okay.
But he finds his lady, Alide, I don't necessarily know how to pronounce her name, like, wandering around the woods, and he, like, reluctantly takes her on.
Like, okay, come on, I guess. Okay.
But those are my two Sarah J. Maas boys.
So you prefer Cassian over Reese?
Yes.
I
Cassian's
need
my
to-
dude.
Ooh, I might have to change my priority or even though I'm moving forward, but okay. So another one of mine is Bane from Have I Killed Her Alpha. It's a Omega verse, if you can't imagine. But there's a huge miscommunication in that, and everyone hates her, and they're like, I don't know what to do with her, so I guess she's just kind of here, and he's just like, you have some wounds in your soul, I love you, okay, let's be, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he just automatically, like, you didn't do what they say they did, or there's more to the story, so I love you. So,
So my next one is Steele from the Madison Cape.
I'm with you on this one. Yes.
He's my favorite out of the boys.
Yep.
He's also the first one that kind of, like, got to know her and,
Yes.
like, really understood
Yes.
where she was coming
And
from.
then after that, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy I gravitate towards.
So Cody in that series is alright. Archer is an ass.
Yes, in every sense of the word, even though we understand why he does what he does, but it's whatever.
And I usually gravitate towards the funnier of the ones, but I also liked Steele a whole lot more than I liked Cody.
Yeah, he gave more of a you touch her vibe. I rip off
Yeah.
that hand, finger by finger. Yes. That is a good one. I love that one. So the Inferno 4 from the Black and Blade series, specifically Annex, because he's like the first one that gets to know her and kind of introduce her to the harem, basically. And that's more of it was actually like a isekai, like reincarnated, and she's just messing up the whole entire plan because she's not falling in line like she used to. So, just my soul.
So this next one we've read too,
Okay.
and it's Logan.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's a second chance romance, which you're getting into.
Yes.
But he's also, like, the funny one, and he's gonna do anything to get her back.
Yes. I do like that. It just wasn't dark enough.
Because it's contemporary.
I know.
And also, that book made me laugh out loud.
It was pretty funny. It was a good time.
Makes me cackle like a witch.
I mean, that's what you kind of need. So, I mean, how many more do you have? Because I got a couple more.
I could do two if you
Okay.
just got two.
I got two left. So I got Cal from Red River. I had to do a manga one because that's one I really loved. She's transported into like historic, so it's actually a historical romance now that I think about that. And so she has like history knowledge of like things from the future because she's from Japan and goes back to kind of I can't pronounce the country, so I'm not even going to. But it's just like him basically trying to win her over because she's amazing.
Okay, so this one's a new one.
Okay.
He's at the bottom of the list right now. But
Okay.
he'll rise, I assume.
Okay.
It's gonna be Rory from Night in the Moth. Because he's like grumpy, but he's also like,
It was the perfect amount of banter too.
yes. So I think he's gonna rise in the ranks.
I'm hopeful to see. Yes, especially after the second book.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see that. 100%. So I know you've read some of the Broken Bonds series.
Mm-hmm.
So Atlas is my favorite.
My favorite is Griffin.
Fucking course.
Is there a theme here? Probably.
Yeah, a little bit. But I just like Atlas just because, like, he's the one that comes in a little bit later in the series. He's not like the main.
He
group.
doesn't come in right at the beginning.
Yes, but he's just like, I don't care what you've done. You're it for me.
I just feel like he's
He's
too nice. He's gonna do something.
There's alternative motive, yes, but he's
too nice.
He's still like 100% in her corner, and that's what I have to have in a male lead character.
Well, Griffin is in her corner too, but he has to like warm up to her.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is fair because she ran away. And
they don't know. I know.
They don't know that reason.
Yes, I know.
So they have every reason to be mad at her.
Yes.
But I also just like, I don't know. Griffin's like the one that called to my soul.
No, I get it. He's probably second in my book, but I just have to have that one like in her corner no matter what she's messed up or whatever misconceptions or mistakes they feel like she's done. Like I just have to have. Because I'm only human. I'm going to make mistakes. I need someone who's going to be in my corner all the time. Sorry.
So, honorable mention is Eric Northman.
Because he's hot.
And
I did like him more than Bill.
Yes.
In the books.
In the books, I like him more than Bill. But also, I read the books second. But Alexander Skarsgård's my celebrity crush forever.
100%. And a hall pass.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
But Eric Northman has, like,
He's
what I look for in a male lead.
I get it. Okay. Done with book boyfriends. There are more, but of course, for the sake of time, we went through our favorite ones. Okay. So, this was another reading goal of mine was to reread a childhood favorite.
Okay.
So, I decided to pick one of the Garfield books because I read that a lot in the library, like doing the you got like I forget what it was called, Scholastic Book Reading Challenge or something like that, but it was through the library.
Accelerated reading.
Yes, and in summer, and you got like every 10 books you got a prize or something.
I honestly want to know if, like, our numbers now, how many personal pan pizzas we can get from Pizza Hut.
You know what? I wish I kept all of that stuff because that would have been awesome, but yeah.
Like, how many pizzas are the equivalent to 150 books? Because I'm owed all these pizzas.
I want to say it was like, you had to reach a certain number, but I don't remember if it was like 50 or something, then you got the personal pan pizza. But I don't remember. But I know that was one of the top. Like, yes, sir, that was your goal. That was the goal. Yeah.
How many pizzas can I get?
Yes, I mean, you're gonna pay me to read. I'm all for it.
Reading at least a book in your library. What?
Oldest
book in your library. There's
Sorry.
no. It looks like an A instead of an L.
My
It's
bad.
fast writing. It's okay.
So do you know what your oldest book in your library is?
Oldest by publication date or oldest it's been sitting on my TBR for
Publication date. Because that's kind of how I did mine.
Probably Shakespeare.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's probably my oldest.
Okay. I didn't think about doing it like that. Because I do have some Edgar Allan Poe ones, but I did. And this is going to tie into my weird book section. Betty Crocker's Recipes for Today, which was published in 1986. It has the 3-ring binders and everything. So yeah, that was my oldest book.
Fair. Mine's definitely Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12,000 copies of Frankenstein.
That's true. Yep.
Moby Dick's up there.
Oh, you have Edgar Allan Poe up there too.
Yeah.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Yes. Yep. I can't. Yep.
And I also have mythology stuff, which probably predates Shakespeare, but it's not written.
Right.
So there's that. I have read the Iliad and the Odyssey.
You have a copy?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Moving on. We're almost. Here's what the progress of the. I can't even see it now. Okay. So, what is your top audiobook speed?
At most, I think that the highest I've went is 175. But
Okay.
my comfortable speed is 125.
Okay. Got it. Mine is 2 times speed. But I also like to read it as it's like talking to me while it's reading along. If I am at work, I can only do up to 1.5. I can't focus if it's
Because you get like, oh, wait a minute, you tuned out, and then
Yes.
all of a sudden something important happens.
yes. So like if I'm at work trying to like do stuff that is not too heavy on my mind, probably 1.5 speed. If I'm playing video games, I can do twice speed. Because video games, the type of video games I play is more just mindless. But anything over twice speed, it just sounds stupid. Like I can't get over the sound of it, so I just can't. But yeah, that's why I haven't tried to dip further down the road, because I hate how it sounds. I don't know.
I get it.
But yeah.
If I'm doing something like kind of mindless, like I'm coloring or putting Legos together, I can do a little faster because I'm concentrating more on the audio as opposed to
like the visual component. Yeah. No, I get that. I don't know if I could put Legos together and do an audiobook at the same time, because I struggle with the instructions. I don't know. Legos are a burden for me.
I just look at it and go, okay, this one goes here, and then like I just keep like my hands keep going.
Yeah.
Like I can't journal and read an audiobook because my mind is thinking too much about the spreads and stuff.
Yeah. No, I get that. So it really just depends on what I'm doing, but yeah. I just drives me insane. Anyways, go ahead. Yes, torture us.
What book have you always meant to read but haven't yet?
Oh gosh. I really wanted to try to finish series I've started that I really enjoyed, like the first or second book.
Yeah.
So like, it's on my other list, but like, The Broken Bonds. I've not read the 6th book.
I'm on book 3, I think.
So like, I want to try to finish that. I have them all. I need to finish them. Also, I wanted to try to read the last book in the Reign of Ruin, because that just recently came out. So book 5, and that's done. So I've just not read the 5th one of that. And then the Locked Tomb books, I need to do 2 and 3, and then the 4th one apparently coming out.
So I want to read a couple of my classics because they've been on my shelf for a while. So I want to finish Les Mis because I started it. But that's a 1,000-page book. And it's 1,000. Not only is it a 1,000-page book, but it's a classic. So I'm like,
yeah, which makes it a little bit harder too. Yeah, I get that.
I need to finish Fourth Wing.
I mean, it's not finished yet.
Yeah,
but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I finished all the Sarah J. Maas books, so I'm good there. Ones that are on all of my TBRs, honestly. It's like, I want to read those, or they wouldn't be on my TBR.
No, I get it.
I want to start the next Tate James series off of the Madison Kate one, which I technically have started, so I need to finish that series.
I gotcha. You have a lot of like long series books over there too.
Yeah, I know, and I have a lot of series that I've started. I have two like whole spreads of series that I started.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So
I was going to say read. Oh my god, that's a lot. What are you closest to completing? Like most read in the series.
Lifelike, because I only have one more from that one.
Yeah.
The rest of them are like, I've started one of them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That's
so, Wheel of Time is a ongoing thing for me.
because they're huge.
And it's a man fantasy, so the women are not wrote the best.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready on for the next topic?
Yep.
We're almost there here. Okay. I know there's some main ones we haven't talked about. Oh. Completing a series. That was one of my goals. And the main one I want to do is try to get Broken Bonds because the 6th book has been out forever. And I own it. And I'm ashamed of haven't completed it yet. But it's one of those, like, okay, if I try to finish the last book in the series, I gotta reread the whole series. I'm, like, fresh up with what happened.
Yeah.
So then it's just a whole process.
You're not going to try to read Court?
I need to, but my goal, at least for this year, is to complete that one at least.
The next book in Court is like the longest one, I think. For you, by the way.
I thought it was the smallest one. No?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Because
That's
you have
after
Wings
that.
and Ruin and then Frost and Starlight.
I own it. I need to finish it. You're right. I need to. It's Tamlin. That's all I got to say. That's all I have to say. Because it's gonna involve him a lot in the 3rd book, and I'm like,
kind of. A little bit.
at least in the beginning.
At least in the beginning.
Okay.
Least favorite tropes.
Okay, yeah, I was ready to say that, but this was one we hadn't hit on before. I don't really like pregnancy tropes.
That's my top, like, I don't fuck with that.
It has to be like, if they are, it has to be like towards the end of the book.
Yeah, like, no.
Yeah, so like, witchcraft.
For Wayward.
Like, that was
I was nervous about that one.
I was too. I was like, oh god, that's that. But luckily it didn't really go in a lot about the pregnancy.
It was about pregnancy, but it's not like
about,
an accidental pregnancy trope.
Yeah. Instant love. Unless it's fated mates specifically. I'm not all about the just instant love.
Love triangles, I don't like.
Okay.
If you are gonna have 2 males that she likes, they need to all get together.
Fair enough.
Like,
I get that.
I'm not about love triangles.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why I DNF'd that book this month.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean,
because I don't like it where she's splitting her attention between 2 guys and she's like, well, I don't know if I want this guy or this guy. Well, if it's not a why choose, then I don't care. Like, you can have both of them.
Yeah.
Why not both?
yeah. Okay.
Because I'm not getting attached to some guy
That you're not going to pick at the end. Yeah. No, I get that. How do you feel about that kind of trope, but the guys are like, no, we're going to get together with her, and the woman is just oblivious to that fact? How do you feel about that?
So the guys are boyfriends too?
No, like the guys are just like, okay, well, you like her, I like her, we can just be together. And they make that without her, like, knowing that, and she's just like, oh my god, which one do I choose? And
That I'm fine, because at the end they're gonna
get together.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I'm annoyed by that, because then you unnecessarily give the girl, like, oh my god, which one do I choose? Because you can't have both. Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
I just don't like where I'm investing my time in a character that she's gonna just, like, throw away.
No, I gotcha. I get it. Another one that I really just don't like is unreliable narrators. Not knowing that they're unreliable until you get to a certain part of the book and you're like, son of a mother,
I'm okay with that, but I'm kind of like a detective when it comes to my books. And I will, I pick out things like, oh, why is this like
you're
this?
really good about that, please. You are. Yeah. But I guess I don't, going in, I expect the story, the narration to be what happened, I guess. Yeah. Like, I hate it when you find out, like, oh, this whole line of thought? Nah. Like, that grates my soul. Because it's like, okay, well, now I can't trust anything I read, so now I feel like I don't know the story.
Yeah. Another one, I'm not big on friends to lovers. Because enemies to lovers is my favorite. Because friends to lovers, you don't get that banter. Like, they're, like...
Where they're already friends, so you don't have that kind of back and forth. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I have any other... Maybe just straight non-consent.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
How did we forget about that one?
I know, I'm straight looking at your Guatemala series over there. I'm like, yeah, that one. Not that I don't mind it, especially in like, it just has to be presented in the way where it's still consent.
Yeah.
You know, like it has to be like she's going to go be chasing the woods and knowing that. You know what I mean? Like that's fine, but just kind of just
The non-consent is the issue.
Yeah, that's probably one that I'm just like, yeah, maybe not a.
A lot of times with stalker romances, it's hard to like figure out if it's consensual or not. And it's like, okay, well, Haunting Adeline, I had a lot of mixed feelings towards that.
Okay.
So I like him better in book 2 than I like him in book 1.
Okay.
Because I can see why he's some girls' book boyfriends based off of book 2. But on book 1, I'm like, I don't understand.
Okay. So it's a more of one where the second book gives you a little bit more insight on him, or
Yes.
just how he acts.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. I don't think I have any other tropes that I absolutely hate.
Pregnancy, love triangles, miscommunication. If all it takes to resolve something is them sitting down and talking,
Yeah.
man.
I hate it, but also don't mind it in some scenarios.
Yeah. I also hate when the guy is so obsessed with the girl that he does things that are non-consensual.
Okay.
So, like, Riften, for example. Like, I don't get why you're so obsessed with her right from the get-go.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
Like, I need them to, like, have a solid, like, why they're together.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I agree. I get it.
Dogs are also...
Yep. I was going to say dogs is a one for you.
Yeah. That's a no read for me. Like...
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have any, so...
Like, I'm not reading Cujo. Like, 1, it's Stephen King. And 2,
yeah,
it's about a dog attack. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
It's my turn, I think. Fish. We're going with it. Sorry if it's my turn again. Okay. How do you organize your books?
Okay.
This is a hot loaded question, and then we only have one more left.
So, my books are organized by, like, this top shelf is Barnes & Noble leather-bound books.
Classics, kind
Classics.
of. Mm-hmm.
And then fancy smancy
Spangy.
on the other shelf.
Okay.
And then it's hardbacks by author's last name. Then paperbacks by author's last name. Then mass-produced paperbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kind of a jumble because they're all together.
They're all different sizes.
Yeah. And then manga and comics are separated from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
In their own little thing. Kyle has his own shelf at this point. And then it's like weird size books. So like big books or cookbooks or that type of stuff.
Okay.
That's how it's organized loosely.
Okay. Fair enough. So so we're going physical, like regular books first, and then I'll get into my manga. So I have my whole bookshelf of sprayed hedges in no discernible order.
Whatever looks the nicest.
Yes, I tried to make the color schemes, but then it kind of didn't work because it's like a corner shelf. So I tried to put like ones that are longer series I have really nice editions of, kind of in the corner facing out, and then kind of try to match the theme to each shelf. I don't know if I did a good job, but it is what it is. And then alphabetizing the rest of them. And I put my paperback and hardbacks together besides the mass-produced ones that are all different sizes. Those are on a different shelf, but they're alphabetized. And then I have like my comics pulled out from my manga.
Mm-hmm.
So my manga is alphabetized. I did pull out the ones that are not manga standard sizing to a different shelf, and that's just alphabetized. And my cookbooks are in a different location. My old, like, what I consider, like, kids' books are kind of all together in a shelf, so.
Yeah.
Just random. It's organized chaos!
Mine's not by genre. It's by what looks and functions the best on the shelf.
Yeah.
Because paperbacks I can fit more on a shelf than I can hardbacks.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I want the hardbacks all together and then the paperbacks.
No, I get it. I'm probably gonna, I need a couple more bookshelves to actually put all my books on it, so I might rearrange again. It's just, it's a process.
Yeah.
Finding space for everything.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Okay.
Last
one.
The very last one, which you probably already know what it is.
I do. I marked mine out.
Where do you like to read the most?
Okay. I usually read on my couch downstairs or my reading nook in my upstairs living room.
So, at home, I usually read in bed. Because the most time that I read at home is when Kyle's asleep. He goes to sleep at a certain time every single night. So I already know that. So I'm like, okay, I have this much time that I can read. Which is why also I read mostly on my Kindle because all the lights are out.
Yeah. Fair enough. I get it.
If I'm reading during the day, it's usually on the couch.
Okay.
And then I read audiobooks at work, obviously. So that's my time spent reading is probably at work because of audiobooks.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just don't have the brain capacity. No, I get it. I mean, yeah, the majority is probably downstairs. Because I can read the Kindle and it doesn't matter of the lightings and everything. But if it's manga, I'm definitely reading it upstairs in my recliner.
Yeah, because you get up faster.
Yeah, like, because I go through them so much, and usually when I buy them, I usually buy, like, a couple of the same, like, novel, and I just run through them really quickly, put them on my shelf, and be like, okay, well, I've still completed all my manga already. I don't know. I'm really weird about that. I feel like manga is one of those, it could change in a volume if I want to continue it or not.
Yeah.
So I try to at least read them and be like, okay, yes, next one comes out, I'm definitely going to get it. Next one, lower priority. That's kind of how my brain works, so. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about while we wrap it up?
Wrap it up everything.
Up everything.
All the crinkle paper.
Yes, we reuse
Just
some.
an ASMR.
Yes.
On the mic.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, obviously we have some decisions we want to make, like, off screen, but, I mean, I'm pretty happy with doing the 4 books. I'm pretty happy with the podcast. Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to bring this up to you.
Okay.
How do you feel about us doing, we kind of talked about this a little bit, about doing, like, book adventures on the side? Mm-hmm. So, like, we obviously are talking about doing a Chicago book trip.
Yes. It's gonna be, yes.
And we've been talking about that behind the scenes. But what about doing, like, things like we did with The Hobbit, where we watched the movie, and we just have, like,
kind of like a more in-depth kind of feel. Yeah.
Or we do a 24-hour readathon, where we are both in the same room together reading for 24 hours.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Like, something, like, bookish, but not necessarily podcast-related.
Yeah, no, I think.
And then we can post those on the Facebook, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down for it. I don't know if I've ever read for 24 hours straight. That's probably a lot.
Well, we can do 24 hours sleep, come back to a certain time, and then we're too old for just a 24-hour all-nighter.
I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to commit. No, I'm just kidding. 12 hours on this day, 12 hours on the next day.
Or rent an Airbnb and just, like, sequester ourselves.
Yes, I mean, if I did that, I'd probably bring some physical books, just because.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, and I just don't feel like I have the time to read my physical books.
Sure.
They're pretty, though. But yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
So I just wanted to bring that up. I thought about it the other day.
No, I'm totally cool with it. Yes, so in June-ish, we are going to Chicago and going to hopefully a lot of different, like, I don't think I have any, like, main bookstore chains that we're going to.
We'll probably end up hitting a Barnes & Noble because they have bigger selection.
That's true.
But,
But yeah, the goal is to kind of go to, like, more indie books. There's one in Chicago that I've been meaning, like, I really want to go to. And just trying to find other ones. Because there's a ton there. So if you have any comments or any suggestions, definitely let us know. But, you know, we...
Also, if you want us to go on a book adventure in a certain city. We've done Columbus and Dayton. We haven't done Indiana yet, which we need to.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Why haven't we done that yet? We don't know.
If you want us to hit like a certain city or like, oh, this city is good for indie bookstores, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Granted, California is too far out for us, so we gotta be somewhere close.
Yes, something intentional that we could actually, you know, manage our plane. But yeah, I mean, I think I would be interested in go like further down south because we've just not really done that either.
There's a horror one in Kentucky that I want to hit up.
Yes, I was thinking there was one in Kentucky or Tennessee that you wanted to go to. But that would be really fun to do. I just feel like they're a little bit further apart from each other just because of, you know, the state being so foresty. But Chicago has a lot of, like, really good, like, close ones together, but I haven't been to Chicago in years, so.
Yeah. So that, I just need to look at them and see, like, photos of kind of them, because some of them you're like, oh, well, I don't want to go to this one that kind of looks like Hoarder Hut. Or it's not our...
Yeah. Or they're just, I hate to be picky, but small. Like, if you only have, like, a really small selection, it's really hard to have a bookstore that's a really small, just because of different genres, and people are going to like different things. But I understand the concept of trying to do a smaller bookstore and be more intentional about what they carry.
Yeah.
So
I think our best adventure so far was probably Columbus.
Mm-hmm. We had the book center, like, it's not the book center.
It was the one at Germantown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. They had a whole bunch of signed Dungeon Crawler books that are really expensive right now. But yes, that one was super fun. I got some really good books. Only bad one about that is it's kind of like a half price where some of them are cheap and then some of them are new.
Yeah.
So you really had to be careful with that. Because I didn't know and started picking up books and I'm like, oh wait, what? Which is fine. You know, I like that it's kind of the same both, but I didn't feel like it was clearly labeled on if it was
what.
Yeah. Like what's what. But it was really nice because it had a whole bunch of like different genres and like different locations, and it was super busy too. So yeah, I always like that.
I also, during that trip, I started something that I want to do, like, going forward, is, like, if I go to an indie bookstore, I want to get, like, a sticker or something from them.
Yeah, if there was a sticker, we bought one. Yeah. 100%. Scared to use it, but it's in my, like, don't use, but still want to keep.
I might end up buying two, so I can use it in this, on our memory page, and then, just have one to keep.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have bought that. Well, we could always go back.
Yep. I also did it in Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
So I have one from Alaska from
I just need to buy like a reusable sticker, but because they made it come back. That way you could still put it on something if you wanted to, but you can put it all in like a book form instead of having a whole bunch of stickers and they get back, you know, stuff like that. So
I just think it'd be fun to go look back and go like, oh, this one was from Columbus and it's this bookstore.
Yeah. No, I love that piece. I am a sucker for a good sticker, so yeah.
I have a problem.
I mean, I have the same problem, so it's fine. But we were also going to go, when we went to Chicago, to find like some cool stationery stores. There is one attached to a bookstore in an Asian market that I think we're definitely going to try to hit up, because now Kyle really was interested, and it's one of my top 3 basically.
And Kyle is going with us, even though he's not the biggest of readers, but he likes to go have adventures.
He does. And hopefully my husband can make it. We haven't hammered out the date yet, so. But yes, it is in the works. We are working on it and trying to get lists together, and then probably mark off a couple things.
Yeah.
Depending on the time frame, weekend or, extended weekend or whatever. But yes, I'm excited for that piece.
And then we'll figure out Indy and Fort Wayne and go from there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do them well, I mean, it'd just be a drive to do both of them at once.
Well, I was thinking more separate trips.
Yeah. No.
Because if Indy is going to be big on itself, because we can go, like, around the whole...
Yeah, we definitely need to do a little bit of research on indie bookstores in Indy. Indie bookstores in Indy. Just because I only really know of Half Price, and then that Barnes & Noble. I mean, there has to be more.
Yeah.
And we never really go into the thick of indie, like downtown and stuff.
Well, we were going, I forget where we were going, but me and Kyle stumbled upon an indie bookstore and a record store right together, so we went in.
That's always nice, because he's really big into records. Yeah. I get that.
But we'll definitely have to do some more research.
Yeah. Indie, it doesn't matter if you go in here or there, but, once you have to go on 465 multiple times, that's when it's like,
Yeah, we gotta group them together.
Yes, we made that mistake in Ohio. I was like, we ain't doing this.
Go
with that.
Together.
Yeah.
Instead of backtracking.
Yes. But, we live what we learn.
Yeah.
But yes, it's going to be really interesting. I just kind of want to see what, the layout of stuff. I think it's really interesting just because we don't really have, I would say we have at least technically at least 4 bookstores. I'm going to count the campus one, even though I don't really want to.
Yeah.
Because they have other books besides the one in the village. But you got that one. You have the Ink Drinkers Anonymous. Ink Drinkers Anonymous. And then White River. White Rabbit, I mean.
Kind of sucks, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. And then the one Book Center went out of business. I think he is trying to reopen, but currently...
As far as I know, the last time I talked to him, because Kyle sees him every once in a while, they're thinking about March, and they're going to be downtown, but it's going to be under a different name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So we'll see if...
Yeah. It just kind of sucks with everything being changed around with the mall and really not having that really, like, certainty about Books A Million. Like, I have to assume they're going to stay, but also, there have been stores in the mall that left and just left.
Yeah.
Muncie in general. Which kind of sucks. But, I don't know.
We just got to be more intentional with where we're getting our books.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I know. It just kind of sucks. But, I get it. But, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we end the special episode?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Bye.